Okay, so if you're watching this video, please hit the subscribe button. We're not just about landscaping and block paving. It's not all that boring. We do have some good giggles. We're so close now to where, well, we're just over 11,000, but we want to get to 15. So it means a lot to us as a channel, as a business. So if you could please hit that like and subscribe. Honestly, it makes such a difference to the channel. Thank you. Okay, guys, so today, with it being Halloween, I had a naughty idea the other day and I decided that I'd buy some fake blood. Let me show you. So I found these ones in the house. Someone had given me a couple of years ago in the loft, and then I bought this one the other day. So I've got a little crafty plan. Now it's a little bit naughty because Chris is a bit squeamish. So I don't know which way it's going to go. But the idea is to, Connor was in on it, and we've got to do something with a Stanley knife in a bit. So I'm going to pretend to cut my hand and pour it all down my hand and my wrist, and then clutch my hand and obviously make a big fuss like I've hurt myself. But it could go one of two ways. You could either find this hilariously funny or have a complete paddy. Either way, it's going to be really entertaining for you guys, but might not make my day very good. So it's a bit of a gamble, but we'll see if it pays off. I'm hoping eventually he sees the funny side because he's a panicker. But on top of that, I did have a really good Halloween mask and I couldn't find it, and I thought we should give someone else a bit of a jump as well. So we're going to send someone to the van. I'm going to hide in the back and jump out and see if I can get them. But or even just round the back and when they walk around, have my hood up and so yeah, but it's just for giggles, so we'll see how that goes. But I thought with Halloween being in the air, I think when this video goes out it'll be pretty much there, I think. So yeah, it should be a good giggle. But yeah, I'm also, I suppose, opening myself up to some pranks myself that I will be gotten back at some point quite badly. So we'll see how it goes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are back on site and it's foggy but dry. So to be fair, the rain over the weekend has done us some favours. Everything's nice and dry. So, well, nice and dry and clean actually. It's cleaned everything down pretty well. A bloody torrential downpour for 3 days will do that. So yeah, so the plan today, just finishing, snagging, graveling, just doing those little finishy bits that make a job look absolutely banging. Should be done on this. It's Monday morning. Could do it tomorrow at a push if everything goes well. If not, Wednesday. We are a van down. Unfortunately, one of the vans has decided to blow up in the wet weather, so we're getting that towed this evening. But yeah, we'll get started. Got one of the lads is on the gravel. I'm going to jump on the whacker now, get this whole front compacted. Chris is just putting a DPC membrane round the building, and we're going to begin graveling up these gravel traps. It's going to be a lot of gravel. I don't know if we've got enough, to be honest. I thought I'd ordered more. We shall see. So anyway, let's get going. So after last week and the rain, we got a load of messages in the comments folder about why don't you wear waterproof socks? Why don't you wear waterproofs? Let me tell you why. Over the years I've bought, first of all, they don't really work. They work to an extent, so anyone in the trade knows they're not great.
Work for about an hour, don't they?
Work for about an hour, and then it finds a way in, down your neck. Secondly, I have now purchased everybody waterproofs 3-4 times. What happens to them folder?
Hey, mine's in the van.
Right.
I just didn't wear it.
They just get chucked on the floor in the back of a van wet. No one could be asked to dry them, and they either go mouldy or they're wrecked. And I've got tired of buying them. And then I say, you'll have to buy your own now. And what do you say to that?
Hell no.
So
Save them money.
they get wet. That's what's happening. However, over the weekend, I have had an ingenious plan, and I thought, what could stop us getting wet when it rains?
Don't come in when it rains.
I'm telling you now, wait till you see this, guys. And this is what we've come up with, little brolly hats. So, yeah, so from now on, no more getting wet for me and the boys, eh? We've got this shit covered. So it's happy times. See what the boys think? Big K Dizzle.
Dry now, look.
So when
Throw a bucket of water on me.
Yeah, chuck a bucket on him and see if he stays dry. Next time, let's see if it... I feel like we've
I feel like this ain't gonna do it.
come up with something constructive. I think it'd help for mild drizzle.
Mist. Bit of mist.
Okay, let's get this job whackered. Okay, that's the main drag. Now, for some more whackering on time lapse. Now, that is the first, I'd say, half of the job compacted. However, there's another half to go, and I know that was on a time lapse, but that probably just took an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's pretty grueling, but it's got to be done. Hopefully we'll be finishing tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so next job of the day. We've membraneed up the planter. We've got to get all this, they call it blue slate, it's purple. And the plum slate is blue. I can't tell you, but slowly getting there. We're having hold ups, but we're getting there. So we'll get this planter knocked about. Then I can start jet washing. I'd like to have got away with it, but I'm not happy with the finish. See these little, when it's wet you can't see them, it looks clean, but now it's starting to dry. See these little mud and sand spots, so jet wash all those off, get nice and clean, get all this gravel clean. It's a good clean up really. So unfortunately Foldsy has been the victim of a heinous act. He's been the victim, he's fell foul of a wedgie.
I've been
There?
wedged.
He's been wedged. Would you like to put it in the official B&P paving incident book?
I would. Because you know why?
Why?
I'm right up my bum on, I feel violated.
He feels violated. And Chris then retaliated. Chris was the perpetrator of said wedgie. And then Chris retaliated that he wants to make a complaint as well.
Complaint. It's turned up to work with red pants on and turned me on.
Have you actually got red panties on?
Yeah.
Bro, in a court of law, mate, it's over for you.
Turn up in red pants.
If you turn up with little red panties on,
Everyone's gone. I've done my belt dead tight, bro.
he's protecting himself. I want to see your little red panties, man. Oh, you little what?
Hashtag me too.
If you're gonna wear red panties around a load of men, you could expect no less.
Red card in order.
You've turned up with red pants on. It's on. Game
Little
on.
red briefs and all.
You know what I mean?
When he pulled them up, then I saw the little leg hem. It's got little briefs.
Hashtag me too.
It were written all over his face, Your Honour.
He had red pants on.
He had red pants on, and he was.
No blue ones.
You got blue.
Blue stripes. Like, where'd you even
My
get
mate's
them?
my mate here's made a pair of pants out of a tea towel.
American pants. Plywood. They're like American.
That's what I have to deal with.
Probably better if you do right. Not really.
Foldsy making light work of that. Aren't you, my mate?
Always.
I was a bit worried there wasn't enough there in the 1 ton, but I think There is plenty. So we are very happy, aren't we, boys?
Yeah, happy is a strong word.
Strong word.
With it, that
Okay, so we're finally getting somewhere. It is jet wash o'clock. Love these big jobs. They do look satisfying when they're getting near completion. So we're just going to finish washing this path down and go around the back washing. Yeah, what else? It's just a sanding thing again. I don't know if you guys who saw us last winter when we kind of started there, the problem we have is that it just never dries out. So I mean, these block pavers have to be bone dry for us to brush the kiln dried sand in. However, because of the weather and the temperatures, so example, it's meant to be raining again tomorrow, and then it never really gets warm enough for it to fully dry out. So you're always like on the wait to come back. So sometimes we have to come back weeks later to brush the sand in. It doesn't mean the job's not complete, it's just a bit of a nuisance, and especially with the distance we're having to travel to get here currently. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed, guys, for good weather tomorrow. Hopefully the sun comes out and we're all right, but it's looking doubtful, to be honest. But it's the nature of the game. I'll tell you what, these big jobs are tiring. I'm knackered. It's only Monday. I'm absolutely shattered. But then again, I've been at uni all weekend, so I've not even had a day off yet, as you do. So we're now around the back jet washing. Everything's about there. We're not doing bad. Chris is just siliconing up the back of the drains and all the joins, slowly but surely. So that'll get done. Gravel's now in at the back, look, so it's starting to look tidy. Obviously there's a slight discrepancy in colour. We'll wash it all down tomorrow properly. But so tomorrow really is just brushing in if we can, tools loaded up, cleaning the front row. We've got DJ projects coming to take the grabs away. Just get it all finished up. Okay, so today should have been and could have been the last day on the job. However, as you guys will all know who are living in England at the minute, it's a little bit pissy, a little bit rainy. So today's job really was to brush kiln sanding. I can't see it happening. Normally, this happens this time of year. Like I said, those people who watched the video last year, we have to come back to jobs to brush in. We have to find days. Problem is getting it has to be dry, which is a nightmare this time of year. So it probably means we're gonna have to come back here to brush in. However, that can be a bit of a nuisance because it's like an hour drive. So we're gonna have to strategically plan it now. I'm thinking, looking at the forecast, tomorrow and Friday are the best days, which means we might have to come back and brush in, but then it doesn't get dry till 2 in the afternoon. So it's a bit of a nightmare, but we could have been done, dusted, cleaned up and finished today. So we'll give it a damn hardest try, as you guys well know. We've got some bits going on today. We've got Dave coming over, or one of the lads from D&J Products, to pick up our rubbish. Just the finishing bits, little snags, blah, blah, blah. Clean the garden up, get the tools loaded. So there's loads to be getting on with. Good half a day plus is work. And like I say, I'll try and throw a couple of little giggles in there for you all as well. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, so with it being Halloween or near enough when you guys watch this video, I thought it'd be funny to try and scare a couple of people at work. So Folds is in on it, but yeah, we've got some funny, I've got some pranks lined up, artificial blood, such and such. So yeah, you got to watch this video. It's funny. It's gonna kick off. Okay, so our first little mission of the day is to fetch a bag of cement from B&Q. Oh, and some more silicone. I think we need to silicone, yeah, more silicone. 5 tubes of silicone in those drains. But it all helps the cause, so we're not bothered. So we're going to take a little drive down there, fetch that,
Pickaxe.
and then get back to the job. So we've arrived at B&Q. Folds' favourite place.
I think we're here a lot, aren't we?
Yeah, we are here a lot. Spent way too much money in here the last couple of months. So we've established, me and Folds there, that the silicone is on, for some reason, on the other side of it, and this isn't no small B&Q, it's like massive. So you have to do like a mile, don't you?
Get steps in there.
Getting them steps in, boy. Try and lose a cheeky stone before Christmas so I can bang it back on with the salami.
Straight back on.
I do like a bit of salami at Christmas.
Pigs in
Cured meats. Pigs in blankets, yeah. They're the kind of thing you should only have at Christmas as well, because you know if you start having it on your roast dinners and stuff, the novelty, it ruins them. Like, you don't enjoy them at Christmas. They're like, you've got to look forward to them. I make them myself as well, which I know is not a big task, but you know when you buy them ready-made ones, they're dud. Rubbish, man. You have to go butchers and get proper sausages and bacon, don't you? Check us out, hungry, on diet.
I'm hungry now.
So all I do is talk about food at the minute. It's a joke. Do you remember where it was? Do you know we did this last time, didn't we? Here we go. Was it roof and gutter sealant? Oh, that's clear. Why are they in the same fucking... Ooh.
Black.
That's the one we want. What else do we need?
Cement.
Oh, I don't even know where their trade bit is. The cementy bit with the sand and that. Is it all outside? We're going to have to get a trolley.
Oh, forget a trolley, I'll carry it.
Alright, I'll carry the silicone, yeah? Joke. It was rammed in here yesterday. There's no one here today. What's that about?
Because it's early.
Ah, yeah. It's like everyone had a little day at B&Q.
Skegby don't wake up this early.
Don't get up this early in Skegs. That's it.
Joking if anyone's watching from Skegby and stop crying.
I know you've already upset people who don't work, haven't you, Connell?
Yeah.
Don't you think you owe more an apology?
I'll apologise to absolutely no one.
Correct,
Connor
mate.
Folds does what he wants.
Folds does what he wants when he wants. There's no apologies. Ask all his ex-girlfriends.
Yeah, does what he wants.
Does what he wants when he wants. That's El Diablo talking. You guys might get to meet El Diablo one day when Connell's had a drink if I video it. We'll have a Christmas do and I'll video Connell drunk and just so you can see how abrasive he is. Yeah. It's a good joke. Do you know what? Shout out to Skegby B&Q. It's actually quite a good B&Q as far as B&Qs go. Fully stocked. Staff are helpful. To be fair, our boy at Collett's alright, innit? Shout out to, he's going to be watching. We do like our little mate at Collett. Cement. That's what we want. The good stuff. It's only £7.60 a bag. I can remember it used to be £1. It wasn't, it was about 3. So we were just in Skegby B&Q, weren't we, Folder?
It was.
And the good people at Fix Radio, I think Checker Trade was somewhere involved. They've given us an air freshener and a couple of sausage rolls. So, as we were just discussing diets, it's quite ironic really, isn't it? Because
this is what God does.
this is what God does. God's plan, as Drake would say. God's plan. Trying to behave ourselves and we get bloody greasy sausage rolls thrown at us. So, do you know what? I've got to be honest with you, Folds there. Do you know this whole video in yourself for YouTube, walking around talking? You know, when there's other people about and they're kind of looking at it, gone out, it freaks me. There's a guy over here just doing mind his own business and it freaks me out. Because I remember when I used to look at people doing this and think, what a tosser. And now I am one of those tossers. Anyway, back in the van. We'll give these to them muppets back there. We'll crack on. Oh. Got to be honest, can't wait for this job to get done. I think my tolerance is about 2-3 weeks on the job. Any more than that, and I think one of the beauties of the job that you don't really think is that we do get to move about and we're somewhere different every week. So there's not I don't know the word for it, not an element of excitement, but it's all new every week, potentially every couple of weeks. It's a new job and a new start and a new garden and new customers and thing. And it's nothing against customers, but it's probably part of the reason we chose this career, I suppose, because we get to do that and be outside and whatever. So I think when you're used to that and then you're working on a job for a long time, you feel like you're stuck. You know, like in an office job, it feels like monotonous. So, anyways, all right, guys. So, I managed to find this in the arse. So I'm going to stick it on and hide in the back of the van, and then we're going to have to try and send someone round, like we need something out of the van.
Hey, you get something out of the van, so I'll just leave it in there.
Right, listen, who's the best one? I think birds, to be honest.
I'll get birds.
Yeah.
He's stubborn though, man, I'll come round.
Well, whichever one.
I'll get one of them to come round.
We need to hide this camera somewhere as well, so they don't spot it, so I can jump out and get them. So, right, okay, so I'm going to stick this mask on that, get in the back of the van, and then we're going to hide the camera. I'm going to send someone around to get in the back. Hopefully it pays off. It should be quite good. I think with the hood up.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. It stinks. It's been me off for about 10 years.
Yeah,
Go on then.
Alright, I'm going to send someone around.
When the guy told me, we didn't live with this, huh? Well, we needed this, right?
You knew what was going on, didn't you? Because you called it.
Yeah, because like, no one's in your van, no one
Oh, did you call him there?
Yeah, I caught out the corner.
Oh. Okay, so DJ projects have arrived. Get these bags shifted and gone, thank God. Sick of the sight of them.
I'm trying to get people all day.
I'll see you in a minute. So, finally managed to get somebody. It's took me all morning. I think I like just invincible to like prank. And now I'm beginning to wonder whether Chris is going to fall for the blood one, because we've been prattling about a bit this morning, so we'll see how it goes, but happy days. Okay, so as you can see, the bags are gone. Finally, obviously it's left a bit of residue. So the idea is to wash it down and thingy, but I mean, I think there's a drain right down here, whether we're going to get to it. But we'll do our best to clean up as we do and get it as nice as we can. Okay, so loading tools and leftover materials and such. Got a few channels left. We're loading them all out onto the front, ready to load into the vans. Chris and Connell are just trying to clean the road out best we can. A difficult task. Drains right down the road, so it's making a right mess. But you know, another day of rain like we've been having. I think it's meant to rain this week. It'll be clear. So we try our best with it. Some people don't even bother. So we are clearing the road down. The final throws. Blocking it off there, mate. Are you trying to?
No, it's still flowing, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ. First aid up.
No.
No.
Slice my full open, boys.
Well, not.
Happy Halloween! I knew I'd get one of you. After you'd have fainted, I'd get it off quick with that hose, you know, because it stains your hand. Okay, so Ryan has landed the unlucky job of cutting the excess DPC off as best we can. Might be able to see a little bit of it, but it's kind of important it being there. Just clearing all the tools out the back. As you guys can see, things are shaping up. It's starting to look like a job, and it folds.
It is.
Happy bunny?
I want to say the word happy.
Ecstatic. Would that be better for you?
Say.
Can I get a, oh yeah?
I say me.
Bit of golden gravel, all needs to wash down, we'll give it a wash in a bit. And then if you guys are lucky at home, we might go to a little montage. Like a montage, don't we, Foldy?
Oh, we love a montage.
We love a montage. I wish on YouTube you could have, like, because of copyright issues, you can't have certain music, but I just feel like videos would be so much better if we could use music. Like I'd have like Rocky Balboa music, or, you know, the Rocky theme. Dun, 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 dun. Or Tina Turner. Simply the best.
Little bit of Tina.
A little bit of Tina, R.I.P. Tina.
Come on, I've forgotten.
I'm not ashamed to admit, I used to think she was quite fit, mate,
She was.
when I was a kid. In Mad Max Thunderdome. Bit crazy. She's kind of bird that you'd like go out drinking with and she'd punch you in the face, have sex with you, then stab you in the morning.
Yeah, great eyes.
That's the kind of girl we like at BNP Paving. So, as you can see, a little bit out of breath. I didn't get this on camera because all hands were on deck, but we've just carried that front to back, or back to front. That is no small tree. To be honest with you though, I think I had at least 70% of the weight. Did you really?
Bits on one hand.
Was it dead easy?
I had like 2% of the
Oh, did you? I was going to say I felt like I was getting nailed then, but whatever. Anyway, we're about done. The kind and beautiful customers have made us another round of bacon cobbies, which we're going to have in a minute. So we'll get them out, we'll have a little giggle. And that's us done for this week. So I hope you enjoyed the job. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed a couple of Halloween scares that we were trying to do, but it's hard to scare grown men with rubber masks, to be honest. But yeah, we'll have his bacon cobs and we'll flip over to a little montage. Okay, so the customer has kindly treated us to another round of bacon sausage egg cobs. It is raining, bless them, they did invite us into the house, but we don't like going in. It's really, we've had incidents before, we've had like grease on a big coat on the elbow and it's rubbed on the wall, or it's just not worth the...
We won't tell him the incident of Dirty Chris.
We won't tell Chris's dirty incident. I'll tell you what, if we get over 1,000 likes, Chris will disclose the worst thing he's ever done in a customer's house. Which doesn't sound good, it's not as bad as you may think. But, or maybe it is. But yeah, about done. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with it. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Just waiting for the tarmackers now, when they can get away to come and do it. So, it's not really in our hands, unfortunately.